Well, good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone feeling today? Good? All right. My name is Tim Bush, and on behalf of our global ispace team, I want to welcome you all to the new ispace US headquarters located right here in the Denver metro area of beautiful, sunny Colorado. We're very excited to be here in Centennial and very proud of the support of our local leaders joining us here today. So for example, we have Commissioner Holland here, Council members Carnes, Sheehan, and Sweetland, and Mayor Pro Tem Holt. And in fact, all local representatives. I want to give you guys all a great round of support. Thank you so much. We're excited for you to be here today with us in this exciting time. Today, we're not simply opening a new facility here. No, we're marking a significant milestone in our lunar quest. You see, ispace began with a simple but ambitious vision: expand our planet, expand our future. And since our founding 13 years ago, we have grown into our role as a pioneer in global lunar exploration, expanding into new territories with offices in Japan, Luxembourg, and now right here in the United States. Our bold attempt at the world's first commercial moon landing earlier this year is a testament to our founding vision and our commitment to never quit the lunar quest. Today, we're in the heart of the ispace operations, the ispace US operations. It is here, and in fact, right where you're sitting at this moment, that we will design, build, and test our next generation lunar lander. Now, as you all know, Colorado is the home of the Rocky Mountains, world-class skiing, and of course, a haven for beer aficionados everywhere. There we go. But we're not only about having fun here. Denver is strategically positioned as a hub of aerospace talent, cutting-edge research, and robust infrastructure. ispace is proud to contribute to this community and to help advance the region's growing role in the aerospace industry. And today, we're sharing exciting news with you about our upcoming mission. We're going to show you the latest updates to our lunar lander design. And personally, I'm excited to introduce to you face-to-face our CEOs from the United States and Japan. So with that in mind, are you guys ready to have a fantastic afternoon? Are you ready to learn about the next generation in lunar lander designs? All right, guys, let's hit it.
ispace vision called Expand Our Planet, Expand the Future, which means we want to extend our human presence into outer space.
We are in the business of creating lunar infrastructure. We want to help establish a permanent human presence on the moon for the benefit of all.
We're going to be building technology that allows us to live in hostile environments, that allows us to better use what's around us. Understanding how to better do that on the moon is going to help us do that better on Earth.
I can't say this without, thinking about the grandeur of creation. I look at the universe, I see the vastness, and I see that we're this small speck, on this planet, and we know that there's something bigger than us, and we trust that those things that are bigger than us are guiding us.
Going to the moon can help us in a ton of ways to address problems here on Earth.
We imagine that we could create where 1,000 people living and working, create an economy from the moon.
Something that really struck a chord with me is Hakamada-san's vision for the Moon Valley, but also how he's tried to continually promote diversity and his goal to make space international.
ispace is this global entity that brings in people from all different backgrounds and perspectives that is definitely helping us kind of this global vision of trying to get to the moon.
What keeps us going here at ispace is the teamwork that we have, the collaboration. A lot of people join this organization for the mission, but they do stay here for the people.
It wasn't long after I got to ispace that I realized it's not about the moon, it's about the people. And what I mean by that is people, when given the proper environment, the proper ecosystem, the proper resources, the proper support, are going to get that job done.
Once you come and be a part of ispace, you're never going to look at the moon the same way again, because you know that you will physically have held something or done something that created an impact and put something on the moon forever.
It would be really awesome to one day be able to look up at it and be like, I made the spacecraft that landed there.
We're here to do this. We're here together to accomplish this mission.
Right here in Denver, Colorado, USA, we are building spacecraft that are going to the moon for the benefit of all of humanity.
So this morning, when I asked our first presenter how he wanted me to introduce him, he simply said, just tell him, this is Ron. He's our boss. He tells us what to do. And that really just kind of speaks to his humility, because when you start to look into his background and you dig a little deeper, you find that Ron is a social entrepreneur. He's a humanitarian, a test pilot, an F-16 fighter pilot, and on top of all that, an astronaut. And with a brief resume like that, you might think you could call it a career, but no. Ron's got a thirst for new challenges. And that is never quenched. And now he has taken on the role of CEO here at ispace. So everyone, please welcome to the stage our CEO, Ron Garrett.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate that. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to ispace US. This is amazing. We are thrilled that you're here. We're grateful that you're joining us here to celebrate this pivotal moment, certainly in ispace's history, but also in humanity's ability to incorporate the moon into the sphere of human activities for the benefit of all. So we really, really appreciate that you're here during this moment to celebrate that with us. I want to start off by recognizing our colleagues from Japan who are here with us, including our global CFO, Nozaki-san, our global CEO, Hakamada-san, and we'll hear from Hakamada-san here in a minute. And I also want to recognize our just amazingly capable partners on our quest to the moon. We have people here in attendance from Draper, our prime contractor, Sistema, Blue Canyon, Agile, and Advanced Space. And we are really, really thankful that you're here. We're really thankful that we're on the team together, and we're really looking forward to going to the moon with you. I want to thank the members of the ispace team that made this event possible. And if I were to list all their names, we'd be here for a long time. But I just want to thank everybody who was involved with this grand opening ceremony, all the many weeks that went into this preparation, all the hard work that you did to make this a success. So thank you for this exceptional job that you did pulling this together. I also want to thank all the family members and the friends who are here with us today. We are so honored that you're here with us. You all are integral crew members on our mission to the moon, and it's through your support that we'll be able to make it to the moon. So thank you for being here, and thank you for all the support that you give us. So ispace's vision that you heard in the video is expand the planet, expand our future. Right? So, but what does that mean? To me, it means that if we're able to establish significant infrastructure on the moon, this will enable a substantial, permanent human presence on the moon. And then we, as a species, will be able to make use of the significant resources, energy, and scientific discoveries that await us on the lunar surface. We will, in effect, transition the moon into the Earth's 8th continent. That is our vision, to help make that a reality. Our vision, our mission here is to contribute to the establishment of significant infrastructure on the lunar surface. So how do we get there? Now, the answer to what's required to accomplish something of this magnitude came to me on a spacewalk on my first mission. On that first mission, on the third spacewalk of that mission, my feet were clamped to the end of the space station's robotic arm. And with me attached to the arm, it was flown through a maneuver that we called the windshield wiper. Now, this maneuver took me across a large arc across the top of the space station in the back. And at the top of this arc, I was about 100 feet above the space station, and I was looking down at this enormous, incredible complex, the ISS, against the backdrop of our indescribably beautiful planet 240 miles below. And the sheer beauty of that scene took my breath away. But more compelling than the beauty of the scene was the incredible human accomplishment that the International Space Station represent. You have to realize that 15 nations built the International Space Station. Some of these nations weren't always the best of friends. Some are on opposite sides of the Cold War, opposite sides of the space race. Some fought wars against each other. But somehow they found a way to set aside their differences, to set aside fear, and do this amazing thing in space. And as I hovered above the space station there, I wondered, what would the world look like? How many fewer problems and challenges would we face if we could figure out how to have that same level of cooperation, that same level of collaboration, and bring it down to the Earth's surface? And that is exactly what we're doing at ispace. So what we're doing here is we are integrating the best and the brightest of the different countries, cultures, and markets to create something that is greater than the sum of its parts. ispace US is a US company that's building an American spacecraft that will launch from American soil, but we're doing it in collaboration as a family of nations who all share the awe-inspiring vision of what our future could look like if we set aside fear and not only set aside our differences, but embrace our differences as a superpower that allows us to rise higher and further together. Because whenever we see a situation or a challenge from different perspectives, we no longer see things in only two dimensions. Applying multiple perspectives allows us to see things in stereoscopic vision and enables us to see the true depth and meaning, enabling real, effective, long-lasting solutions. And it is through profound collaboration that we will achieve this bold vision. And I'm not just talking about collaboration amongst the employees of ispace US or amongst the 3 companies that make up ispace or amongst our partners and subcontractors, but I'm also talking about profound collaboration between the public and private sector and amongst the different companies that make up the aerospace industry. And I'm even talking about profound collaboration amongst the companies that are all vying for finite NASA payload programs, such as CLIPS. So there are 2 things that I believe that need to substantially change before we as a species can accomplish our mission on the moon. First, we need to engage in long-term planning. We need to move away from a 2 to 3 year planning cycle and move more towards a 10-year and beyond planning and funding cycle. This will enable companies like ours to make the long-term investments that will be required to achieve the vision for the moon. And we do that by banding together with the other CLIPS providers, with our other partners, as a unified, amplified voice advocating for longer-term planning. The other thing that is needed to achieve this vision is to spark exponential growth in the commercial lunar market. We do that by lowering the barriers to entry and by demonstrating proof of concept. This is why any success on the lunar surface is a success that should be celebrated by all, because each success proves that it can be done, and it encourages companies to invest in business activities on the lunar surface. It's only through the development of a robust commercial lunar market that we will achieve the exponential growth that is required to achieve this vision for the moon. In the opening video, you heard me say it's not about the moon, it's about the people. And I can't say enough about the amazing team that we have here at ispace. We have incredibly talented teammates that all are aligned around this mission to the moon. Every single day that I walk through the doors of this facility, I'm humbled by the dedication, the talent, the resilience of this crew of action-oriented achievers. There's no doubt in my mind that they are up to the challenge, and I'm proud to be here. Today, by exception, though, they're also very, very well dressed. That's not usually the case. But I'm also very humbled by the talent and the capabilities of our partners and all the external contributors and teammates on this quest. And I thank you all for your dedication to the mission. And like I said, opening up, we can't wait to go to the moon with you. So how do we get to the moon? We get there together. So thank you all for being here today so that together we can celebrate this important endeavor. So stay tuned. Amazing things are going to happen in this facility, and amazing accomplishments will be made by this incredible team. So next, I want to introduce the person who made this all possible, the person whose vision for the future of humanity launched the ispace family of companies, a visionary leader who transformed a small prize team into a multinational company that doesn't recognize the word impossible and exists not only to extend humanity's presence into the stars, but also to improve life on Earth. So everyone, please help me welcome ispace's global CEO, Takeshi Hakamada.
Thank you, Ron. Welcome to ispace US headquarters, everyone. I'm very amazing to see many of the faces in front of me. I want to say congratulations to Ron and the ispace US team on this grand opening of the US office. Also, I'd like to thank you to Ron's leadership and a lot of the effort by the ispace US team members you have been done so far. Let me start by my personal story today. I started this company 13 years ago, 2010, in Japan. And I started very small step from Japan, having very big vision in my mind. And in 2020, we started office in Denver, United States. And then now, this office grown to over 80 people. And then globally, as ispace, we have around 250 employees. We become very big organization, team, global organization. By the way, I am Japanese. My face is Japanese, and my English is very strong Japanese accent, unfortunately. However, I also have roots in the United States. I had education in the United States, and that leads me my current way of thinking to my vision. Commercialized cislunar ecosystem creation. I studied aerospace engineering in Georgia Tech in 2004 and then 2006. And then, coincidentally, quite recently, I met my professor, Dr. Marbulis, leading aerospace system design laboratory in Georgia Tech in Japan. First time over 20 years. And I had many memories flashbacked when talking with professor. And I really enjoyed the study in United States, Georgia Tech, and I study a lot and they create a basis on my way of thinking, especially system engineering, starting from understanding customer needs. What is a customer needs? In order to design, develop something new, we need to understand customers' needs. And then also, I understand the essence of the system of systems thinking. Every system is connected each other's, and how to connect each other and create larger functions and then benefit to the humans. And then also, I encountered success of the commercial first human flight in the United States, Answer X Prize in 2004. And then I felt dawn of the purely commercialized space business. And then that kind of experience set my path to start this company in the future, and then having the big vision, expand the planet, expand the future. And then also, it's more also important is to have international multinational organization as ispace. I started from Japan, but we have entity in Luxembourg and then in United States right now. And then operating 3 locations is very important for the space industry, especially lunar exploration development in the future. Space development required international cooperation, collaboration. And then we can become the example of the international collaboration, multinational collaboration from the industry level. And it's also important leveraging the capability, not only United States, but also Japan and Europe together. And then we can accomplish much greater, better benefit to the humans. And that's the things I want to seek, my vision, company's vision, expand the planet, expand the future. Thank you very much.
Well, as you know, nobody goes to space by themselves, and ispace is no different. We are proud to be a part of Team Draper for our M3 and CP12. And we'd like to welcome to the stage Program Manager from Draper, Chris Boger.
Thank you, everyone. I'm very proud and pleased to have an opportunity to speak to you all today. As was said, I'm Chris Boger from Draper. A lot of you are probably wondering, what's Draper? So I'll start there, just so that we have an opportunity to get all level set on why this person's talking to you. Draper is a company that has a rich and long history and heritage in research and development, maybe most notably in the space exploration, and as relevant to this particular opportunity, to lunar exploration. Draper previously, when we were part of MIT, the MIT Instrumentation Lab, was the very first contract that NASA levied on the Apollo program to deliver the flight software and flight computers for those missions. As we all know, even if we weren't alive then, myself included, that was a very successful and very groundbreaking step for humanity in the world in space exploration. Draper has been a key part of space exploration ever since that day, continuing to today, where we have a key role in every part of the Artemis mission. But most topical for today, we are a prime contractor on the NASA Commercial Lunar Payload Services program. And we, along with our partner ispace US, have been given the opportunity to go back to the moon as part of the CP12 program. This is an extremely interesting mission. I won't try to go through all the details, but in particular, we have probably some of NASA's most critical and important science payloads that have to be delivered to a very challenging location on the moon, the Schrodinger Basin on the far side near the South Pole. So what really attracts Draper to this opportunity is returning to the moon, of course, and using our heritage and expertise in order to do that, but do something that's even more challenging than what we've had to do in the past. So that's really, I think, what we have here today and the opportunity before us. And so that brings me along to the partnership and the teamwork that we've been talking about in the previous speakers and in the video, and how important and crucial that is to achieving something that hasn't been achieved before, at least in this specific way. And some people might say, you know, how does a company like Draper with this long history and heritage, and a company like ispace US with a ambitious, ambitious ambitions, I'll say, but no real having opportunity yet to have completed a landing on the moon. Some might say that's a very difficult partnership and matchup. They're not going to be able to speak to each other or be on the same page. I'd contend it's quite the opposite. What we have here is an opportunity to leverage each other's strengths while supporting each other's shortcomings and coming together in a stronger team than we could have been individually without ourselves, as doing this by ourselves. So what I'm really excited about is what I've seen, our ability to already do that. What we have today is a grand opening, so it seems like we're just starting something. This is far from that. We've been at this now for over a year. We've made tremendous progress. We've faced tremendous challenges. And we've come together and found a way to move past those and have a very, very promising future ahead. And so I'm going to just go ahead and leave you with the fact that I'm myself personally, speaking on behalf of Draper, Team Draper, ispace US, and all of the partners supporting this program, I'm extremely enthusiastic and optimistic about our opportunity to come together and accomplish this very difficult challenge because of the fact that we are a complementary team and able to do these things and tackle things greater than we could have done on our own. So thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, and now what we have, a special presentation via Zoom for some little bit of local flair, Mayor Stephanie Pico.
Thank you very much for having me here today. Hope I'm not messing that up. It's exciting to have a company like ispace become a part of the Centennial community. We are very excited to see how much energy and opportunity has not only been brought to Colorado in the aerospace industry and in the business of space, but to see this type of energy and opportunity come into the city of Centennial and our surrounding community is just wonderful. We have such opportunities for employment with 80 new employees starting with ispace here in Centennial, and then with more to come before the end of the year. The growth is there, the opportunity is there, and we are very excited to be a part of that path forward as we bring businesses that have to do with aerospace into the city of Centennial. So congratulations. Thank you for allowing me just to be a brief part of today's celebration. I look forward to being there in person and having an opportunity to meet with everyone and see the site in person. It's so exciting to have you all here. And so thank you, welcome, and have a great party this evening without me.
Thank you, Mayor Pico. So this next individual, I have the pleasure of working with side by side here every day at ispace US. Her title is Director of Engineering Lunar Landers, which is a mouthful. But we've just come to know her around the office as the Lunar Lander Lady. So really, we've just changed out a mouthful for a tongue twister. But everyone, please welcome to the stage Allison Dufresne.
Good afternoon, everyone. And first, I just want to thank you so much for being here. I want to acknowledge the privilege I have to work with the people that we shared the stage with, as well as everyone else here at ispace. And what a privilege it is to be able to tell you a little bit more about our lunar lander, previously known as Series 2, now known as Apex 1.0, a pioneer in exploration. For those who have been following our journey for a while, you might notice that our lander looks a little different than the prototype over there on the other side of the room. The changes in the design are a true testament to the hard work of the people here at ispace US and the commitment of ispace to meet a wide variety of our customer needs. Our new design boasts greater symmetry as well as simplicity, which enhances the ease of manufacturing and integration, and overall the quality and the reliability of our product. It also comes with vibrational isolation features to give us the smoothest and safest ride to the lunar surface. The Apex 1.0 design comes with autonomous control systems, powerful thrusters, multiple communication systems for reliable transmission of data to and from the lunar surface, all powered by the solar panels you see on the side. Apex 1.0 is carefully designed to accommodate a diverse range of payloads for a wide set of missions. It can deliver and support payloads in Earth and lunar orbit, as well as a variety of sites on the lunar surface, both near and far side. To illustrate its capabilities, let me tell you about its role in Mission 3, ispace's third mission. Mission 3 is a joint mission between NASA, Draper, ispace, and countless incredible vendors and partners who are here with us today. For Mission 3, we will be integrating payloads on the top and the aft deck, as well as in the payload bays on either side. Once Apex 1.0 is integrated and tested, it will be launched into Earth's orbit, where it will use its autonomous control systems to stabilize itself and establish communications with mission control right here in Denver, Colorado. Apex 1.0 will then use its control systems and its thrusters to propel itself on a journey to the moon. Once it captures itself in lunar orbit, it will deposit 2 relay satellites, which will remain in orbit as Apex 1.0 and the payloads continue on their journey. The relay satellites are vital in enabling communications with the lander and payloads on the far side of the moon. Apex 1.0 will travel to the far side and descend into Schrodinger's basin, where it will gently land onto the lunar surface. Whilst on the surface, Apex 1.0 will provide power, thermal control, and communications to all of its payloads. The relay satellites will continue to relay this data back to Earth for Mission 3 and any subsequent missions we have. The missions that Apex 1.0 will enable are not just about exploration. They're about preparation. They are about preparing us for the future where humans will live and work on the lunar surface. The science achieved by the payloads that we're carrying for Mission 3 serve as the bedrock for understanding the moon. The insights we will gain will aid in our assessment of the moon, its environment, its challenges, and its opportunities. By understanding the lunar environment, we can develop solutions and strategies to mitigate risks and ensure the safety and well-being of future lunar inhabitants. This knowledge is crucial to inform the development of the technologies and the strategies for utilizing the lunar resources and paving the way for a sustainable future on the moon, as envisioned in Moon Valley. This journey is not just about the technological advancements. It's about the people, the effort and the teamwork that it takes to achieve our goals and our vision. It's about unraveling the mysteries of the universe together. In conclusion, Carl Sagan said, "Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known." We believe the incredible is on the lunar surface, and we are excited to discover it. We are excited to continue this journey of exploration with you, as a team, as a company, and as a species. Again, I just want to thank you all so much for coming and being a part of this journey with us. And a big thank you as well to the team who are working hard to make our dreams come true.
Thank you, Allison. And now I'd like to invite the VIPs up onto the stage for the official ribbon cutting ceremony. Gotta be safety first.
We're very innovative here at ispace. We don't do ribbon cuttings. We do banner cuttings. Do we need a drum roll? All right, so I think the bar is open, and really, it means the world to us that you're all here. It really does. This is the jumping off point for something amazing. I hope you all look back on this day and say, I was there when we had the grand opening, and now look at all the stuff they're doing on the moon. So thank you all for being here. We'll mingle over by the food and the beverages, and we really appreciate not only your support here today, but the support that you give us every day. It's made possible. The mission that we're doing, this amazing accomplishment that we're trying to achieve, is made possible through that support. So thank you very much, and thank you for coming.